Y'all asked for it, Pickles 3.0. So how we got to this point is a little convoluted, but as you know, there's been multiple iterations of Pickles. And this time, it was just going to be a simple, oh, let's upgrade the motor. Let's do a little bit of dress up in the engine bay. Maybe a little bit of custom metal work. Well, let's just say the project grew, like always. And, well, now we've got a little bit bigger mess. So, here's how we got to this point. As you can see, there was a lot of hard work put into Pickles 1.0. It was a hand-built frame. It was laid down on some old-school mini trucker wheels, 5.3 LS out of a Tahoe. Just a bunch of really, functional stuff, and it worked fine for what Pickles 1.0 was intended to be. Also, they did do a little bit of patina matching to make this thing come together with a decent driver quality interior. But when Tommy got his hands on it, everything changes when Tommy gets his hands on anything. So we stepped up the game. We put on a set of custom shot 22-inch wheels. We did an engineering vintage billet grille, dapper headlights, slosh tubs, interior panels with kicker stereo. We did some Spark Industries steering wheel, TMI interior parts, full custom Snowden seat, and a full custom interior by King's Upholstery. We also did some really cool stuff with the dash with some Resto Mod Air, AC vents, and we did some custom built panels underneath the dash, and even some really cool stuff behind the bed floor. We put a new Bedwoods bed floor in it, and a panel in the back that housed the kill switch and the jump ports. It's a cool truck, and you'll be able to see here that we did a lot of work to it to get to the point of where it is today. Oh, hey, you're back. Did you enjoy that? So now that you know where Pickles has been, we're going to show you where Pickles is going. As always, the most important part of any build is the foundation you put it on. Pickles has a good running, driving drivetrain underneath it already, and it does function. We get to go down the road and have fun in it, but it does leave a lot to be desired. So the first thing that we're going to do in Pickles 3.0 is a chassis. So, as many of you know, the owner of this truck, Tommy Garland, he's a horse trainer, and no one can make a deal better than a horse trainer. And so, a few weeks back, he called us and had us go pick up this chassis he got for a hell of a deal, and it needs a few extra things, a few of our touches to it, but the biggest thing we've got is we've got good quality components. We've got a full Porterbuilt Stage 3 system on this with the slammed cross member. We've got the frame stiffener. We've got the slammed rear end that'll allow this thing to lay frame with large diameter wheels and tires. One of the other key factors of this chassis is it'll allow us to lay rocker, which with the stock chassis, as you know, you run into issues with the crossmember hitting the ground and everything and not letting the truck sit flat. So one of the biggest added benefits to this chassis is the raised bed floor mounts. These raised bed floor mounts allow us a fixed position to be able to raise the bed floor and raise the height of the bed floor. But the biggest benefit to it is this is actually a location for our air tanks. So we'll have our whole air tank air management system all compacted into one small area. Keeps it really nice and clean. Same as back here, we have another area where we will be able to put our gas tank and hopefully hide some batteries and other components. We do have some plans. Of course, we like to take things to the next level. So this chassis is going to be fully boxed. We're going to hide the air lines, run the air lines through the frame. We're going to run fuel lines, brake lines, all those things in ways that are going to maximize the look and function of this chassis. One of the coolest things about Porterville is they give us a lot of opportunities to upgrade their chassis. They have a lot of cool little gadgets that really elevate the level and the quality of these frames. So one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to change out the KYB shocks for the RideTech double adjustable billet shocks. It's going to allow us to have some tunability above and beyond just the air pressure and the ride height of the vehicle given to us by the airbags. One of the other things that they allow us to do is to upgrade to ride leveling sensors, which anybody knows, any chassis you can do that to. But the cool thing is they have these little billet brackets that mount to the control arms, and they have the brackets already pre-designed to mount to your frame, so you can take out all the guesswork. So obviously we're going to step up to that as well. I think in the end we're going to end up with a really nice functional chassis that's also going to just elevate the cosmetic look of this truck. So let's stop talking about it. Let's do it. Yum.
What are you eating?
Popsicles. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have Andrew go ahead and put together the mock-up motor so we can set it in the frame and make sure that everything clears.
All right. Down more.
Come down a little bit more.
Stay tuned for part 2 of the series where Pickles 3.0 begins to come to life.